Okay, this idea is so stupid that it might just work. Hey BookTube, so today I'm coming to you with a video in which I'm going to try to make Akinator, this online genie that can try to guess what you're thinking, give us a book recommendation. And I was trying to think of how I was going to do this because if it gives us a book, there's not a high chance that I will have read the book that it will tell me about. So I was like, how am I going to do this? I can't make it guess a number. And then I was like, I could try to make it guess an NBA player, and I could just get the number book of that person's jersey. So that's how we're going to do this video. It's going to take a while, but if you're seeing this video, it worked. Maybe. We'll see. It's going to be an experience. So I have an Akinator on my phone. I don't know how long it's going to take to make it guess an NBA player, but hopefully it shouldn't take that long. Sports, basketball player. Okay. It's already guessing? You're thinking of a rare character. Alright, this is going well. Okay. Who is it going to be? Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball wears the jersey number 2. And that is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. This is a book about Nazi Germany, and it centers our main character, Liesel, who begins this love affair with books and words when she finds this gravedigger's handbook. But these are very dangerous times, as it is Nazi Germany, and so when her foster family has to bring in this Jewish man to try to save him from the Nazis, things get really, really serious really quick. And Liesel has to try to navigate this new reality that she finds herself in. This is just, I feel like, a beloved classic in young adult literature on BookTube. It is just so beautifully written. It's about such an important topic, and it hits these themes of like why stories and words are important, about why kindness is important, the importance of books. Like, I just love this book so much. It is a longer one, but it goes really, really quickly, and it has illustrations in it that are really good, and it just has a really fast pacing overall. The characters are so complex and so detailed. Liesel is such an interesting character, and really this book just gets you in Nazi Germany and really shows you the horrors of this world and the gray morality that these people have to live in. Just read it. Okay, Akinator gave us a pretty good recommendation. Sure, that's the person I was guessing. Let's go to the next one. It's guessing LeBron James. I was scared of this, but I mean, there's nothing wrong. Like, there's nothing to lose in this situation. LeBron obviously wears number 23, so let's just count to 23. I'm Not Dying With You Tonight by Julie Siegel and Kimberly Jones. Now, I did not love this book, but I still really enjoyed it. It's a pretty good book. So this is about, what are their names? Lena and Campbell, who are at this football game one day when a riot starts out, and they have to try to find their way back home when the entire town gets into an uproar. And the book touches on like racial tensions, it touches on why riots start, and at the end of the day, it's an important book, but it's also a very like thrilling book. Like, it is set in 24 hours. It is set in this one day trying to get back to their homes. And it talks a lot about this newfound friendship that they get. They do form this close bond, and that is really the best thing about this book. Like, if you do not like one of the characters, I don't think you're going to like this book, because their relationship is the most central part of this book. While none of them are perfect, that was why this book was really good in my opinion. I read this book in like a day or so. Like, it was just so thrilling, and I got through it so fast. Like, if you ever have like an afternoon to yourself, I would recommend reading this book. Okay, we've got Lonzo Ball and we've got LeBron James. Who are we gonna get next? Hopefully not some player that's played for Los Angeles. It's guessing again. Kevin Durant. Oh my god. Okay, so he is number 35. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Everyone has heard of this book, it feels like. It's one of, if not the most popular young adult book. Actually, The Hunger Games is pretty popular, Twilight's pretty popular, but it's definitely up there. If you do not know, it's about Hazel, who has cancer, and Augustus, who also has cancer. And yeah, it's about their romance. And when I originally read it, I remember loving it, but now looking back on it, like, yes, it's still a really solid book, but John Green definitely has better books, and I completely understand why people think it's just, like, really pretentious. And, like, I used to be a John Green fanboy, but now I'm like, yeah, this book has flaws, and even without rereading it, this book has flaws, and I totally am aware of that. John Green has such a way with words. Like, he has a beautiful writing style, and the characters are still very, very complex. This book just has so many important lessons on life, grief, death, and just why we live. It has so many just really good quotes, which is one of the things that's made this book popular. Right, hopefully we don't get a superstar player again. Is it guessing? It's guessing again. I'm thinking of another rare character. Okay, that's good. Shaq Fu? Video game? Okay. The video game character is rare, but obviously Shaquille O'Neal is a pretty good player. Shaquille O'Neal. This is the one right to the left of the Falcon Restaurants, and that is Because You Love to Hate Me by Amory and 13 other authors and 13 other booktubers. Just like with any short story compilation, collection, some stories are going to be really good, some stories are going to be really bad, some stories are just going to be average. And yeah, it's the same with this one. There's some really, really good stories about this. I recommend Amory's story. V. Schwab's one was pretty good, as I remember. Susan Dennard's was good. I think Marissa Myers was also good. There are some good stories in this one, but there are also some not so good ones. I feel like what really brings this book down is the booktuber essays, opinions that they offer, because they're just so unnecessary. Like, they don't offer anything to the book, and like, it was an amazing opportunity for all these booktubers. They don't offer anything to the book. Most of them are not interesting at all. Like, some are good, but most I just didn't want to read. But yeah, there's some really good stories in this one. And if you do want to see like the writing of, you know, Jessie the Reader, pulling Bananas books. I mean, you can see her writing somewhere else, but like, you want to see writing from some of your favorite authors and some of your favorite booktubers, I recommend this book. And yeah, it's a good book. Alright, I think I'm gonna go for one more book, or maybe two more. Shaq Fu. That is not a basketball player. This is what I was scared of in this video. Oh, they're guessing. I'm thinking of another rare character. Okay. Jason Williams. That's a throwback. I like that. What number did you wear? Is that a 15? Jason Williams was way before my era. I just remember him as a really good passer, I think. He wore 44 for the Magic and 55 for the Kings. Let's just go with 44. Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. This is about Zili Adebola, who has magic in her veins, and her people used to be those who did magic, who were healers, but the Empire killed all of her ancestors, and now they are victims to this new emperor. And one day Zili is left without a mother because of the orders of this ruthless king. She knows she has to find a way to fight back against this monarchy, and yeah, that's what she does. Then we follow the story from there. I think this book was like on the bestseller list for like 2 straight years, and deservedly so. It is a very high-paced, thrilling fantasy adventure. The characters are not as complex as you might want them to be, but they are very good. And the fantasy world is just really intricate. And this book does have different perspectives, and that really serves to why this book is really good. We get a lot of interesting perspectives. We get the perspectives of like people who are technically opponents of each other. It touches on a lot of interesting concepts about like government, patriarchy, and racial tensions. Like, it is a very well-written book. And again, it is longer, but it goes really, really quickly. It is very fast-paced. And yeah, I highly recommend this book. And I still need to read the second one. Alright guys, so that is the end of this very stupid video idea that actually turned out alright. I hope Akinator gave you some good recommendations. But if you enjoyed this video, leave it a like, comment down below what you thought of this video, if I gave you any good recommendations. Subscribe for more good videos like this. Turn those post notifications on, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye.